day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, he got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
On the play. But it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
For Kansas City.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early when you're down a distance count. That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner. But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really good balance
balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
The passer defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Giants take over.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play best.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Jones throwing on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he's got it up and through. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
New York set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Lamar Miller.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 1st down carry for Davis. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
New York Giants.
9 yards that time.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Jones pass complete to Lamar Miller.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Field goal.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
Giants 31.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gains it.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they're always talking about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
New York ready to go again offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Lamar.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. Third down here.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after that.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down
down to the 5.
Mahomes pass.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback after the catch.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at the 34. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Jones now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jones on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Daniel Jones
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Mike's 54. Yellow. Mike's 54. Hey, check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 is Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Giants.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.